Hey there, it is Shanel here from The Heart and Soul with your weekly oracle card reading for July 13th through the 19th, 2020. We are going to use the Fairy Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine today. Draw some cards. I love that it's fairy energy and I've come outside again today to connect to that earth energy. It is such a beautiful day. I could not resist. Oop, they're jumping. Let's see. There we go again. 2 and 1 more. Oh, nope, that definitely is the third one right there. All right, oh, 3. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, first card, Queen of Autumn, generous, stylish, gracious, practical. Be practical with respect to how you proceed, the ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can make your dreams come true. I like this card. I like the whole be practical with respect to how you proceed. I think sometimes we get caught up in the excitement of things, and sometimes we're not practical about how we're going to move things forward. There's no plan, and there needs to be a plan. I am all about being spontaneous, and I'm all about jumping in 2 feet, but it needs to be, I don't want to go to this logical place, but I want to stay in this intuitive place. But even intuitively, we'll know that there needs to be a plan. We can't just go, just order this and order that and blah, 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 and we'll just do it, right? Sometimes there needs to be a solid plan to move forward and to be productive in that move forward. Okay, let's just keep going on the cards. Number 2, Major Arcana card number 8, Justice. Take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end, fair and objective decisions. That is interesting that we've just stepped another step forward with this card here. You know, we've said be practical and respectful here with how you proceed, and then we turn around and have a card that also refers back to that as well. And again, we're referring to the details. I feel like the universe is really being particular about the details. They're saying well, you wouldn't open a business without a business plan. You know, you wouldn't price a product without acknowledging what the cost of that product is and the cost of selling that product is. So there's a lot of details that have to be taken into consideration about moving forward. Okay, last card. King of Summer. Honorable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted, a romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. Okay, I like this. This kind of finishes it all up for us. It's the last card bringing it all together. First of all, they're telling me to remind you that they are here to support you and guide you. Angels cannot step in and help. Our universal spirit guides, that sort of thing, they cannot step in and help unless we've asked them for help. That's really important. We need to ask for their help and their support, and they will gladly give it to us. They are just sitting there waiting in the sidelines for us to ask, and they can step forward into that. So I feel like this is kind of the third card here, in the sense that they're telling us that we can ask for their assistance, you know, that they're coming in, their advice that comes from the heart. But I also say, you know, I've talked about that logical place. I'm somebody that I don't say come from the heart, and I know that's the term that a lot of people use, and I always like to just clarify that we don't want to go from a logical place, but we don't want to go from an emotional place. We have to go from this magical place that comes in between that, this place of intuition, where we listen to the soul, maybe not the heart, but the soul, and we're listening to the messages from the universe, we're connecting to the Mother Earth, and all those things that come together. It isn't just one thing on its own that drives us forward and moves us in the right direction. But what they're saying this week is that you have been not paying attention to your intuition. You have not been listening to the signs and symbols that have been given to you to keep pushing you in the right direction. They're coming and you're missing them. And this is going to be for different reasons for different people. But one of the biggest ones is that they're saying when you don't like what you're hearing, if it's trying to take you in a different direction, then we miss the things that are pointing us into the direction that we are supposed to go. When we are working within the box or too strict of a plan, then that creates this, one kind of like a block that comes up so that we're missing where we're supposed to be headed. So they're saying, pay attention to the messages we're sending you, because we're showing you which direction to go and you're missing it. You're trying to go over here when we're trying to send you over here, and you're missing something that's really fantastic. And that comes from this place sometimes of just really wanting an end result and not necessarily knowing how to get there, and thinking that this is the best way when really the universe has another plan for us, and we have to be open to that. Again, they're saying we don't want to hear those signs, symbols, and messages, and that's why they're also, being missed. Sometimes we want to go one direction, or we want to quit our job and start our career, and the universe is saying, hey, you got to hold on there. That's not practical. You do need that paycheck. So how can you find the balance to do the two things that you want to do right now? The universe says, the balance right now is very precarious. It is up and down and back and forth, quite like a pendulum, or not a pendulum, what's that thing in music? Metronome. I knew I'd get it. See, close my eyes and ask for help. They're always there to help us. It's like a metronome that it's just bouncing back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. The balance is very, very delicate right now, and you're gonna find yourself kind of swooping one way and then the other way, trying to find that place of balance together. So don't stress about it. Know that it is going to be a bit of a ride for a little bit while longer, but pay attention to those signs, symbols, and messages. The universe is giving them to you, and you need to open up your eyes and actually see them and move yourself in the right direction. Just asking them if there's anything else. They're showing me this sword, and they're plunging it into the earth. It reminds me of kind of the sword in the stone kind of thing, where, they shove it in and only the purest of heart can pull it back out again. That's this kind of vision I'm seeing. But I also feel like it's this piece of empowerment, of standing tall, of really standing in your powers, standing in the energy of who you are and what you want and where you want to go in life. Because when we can really connect to that, that's going to take us to a much more amazing place than where we already are. Yeah, I think that's it for this week. It just always seems like something is moving in some weird direction, and it feels like this week is no different. Like I said, a lot of up and down. Energy is going to shift constantly, but just stay in that positive mindset and keep moving forward. I was excited last week this got posted to IGTV as well as YouTube, so definitely you could check it out in both places. Always love a follow, a thumbs up, a comment, a subscribe, just so that I know you're watching. I am so grateful for all of you. Also remember, I do personal readings as well. If you're looking for some clarity in your life, definitely check me out, send me a DM. And of course, I told you about our mental health challenge. It starts today. This is the first day. This is day 1. So check out my story to grab the bingo card to join along on Instagram. 25 days dedicated to your own mental health and well-being. All the information is in my post today and in my stories, so check it out. I'd love you to join in. There are some prizes as well, so yeah, join in and dedicate 25 days to your mental health and celebrate my dear friend Pip and the amazing lady that she was while she was with us here. I know she has her angel wings and is watching down on us as we do this challenge this week. So from my heart and soul to yours, have an amazing week.